Toddlers are so beautiful. These little ones are so precious, so wonderful. Parenting toddlers is a journey full of wonder and growth.
Anna Marie Expert Parenting.
And you know, as your child moves from infancy to toddlerhood, they begin to explore the world with new curiosity, energy, and independence. From their first words to their first steps, toddlers reach significant milestones that shape their development in so many ways. This is why understanding these milestones and how they affect your toddler's behavior can help you navigate this exciting stage with patience and confidence. Developmental milestones are key skills that most children achieve by a certain age. These milestones help track a child's progress and provide insight into their overall growth. For toddlers, these milestones span across multiple areas, including physical, emotional, cognitive, and social development. It's important, though, to remember that every child is unique, and they may reach these milestones at different times, and this is okay. Some may hit them earlier, while others might take a little longer. That's completely normal. What matters most is the general trajectory of their development, not the exact timing of each milestone. Just the way. One of the most noticeable changes in toddlers is their physical growth. Between the ages of 1 to 3, children experience rapid growth in both height and weight. They become more coordinated, stronger, and able to do more things on their own. As everyone says, they grow so fast, and it's true. At around 12 to 18 months, many toddlers take their first steps. From there, their gross motor skills like running, jumping, and climbing develop quickly. They also begin to master fine motor skills, such as holding a spoon, staking blocks, and drawing simple shapes. Research shows that physical activity is important for a toddler's brain development. It's very important too. As toddlers practice movement, they build neural connections that support learning and problem solving. Encouraging your toddlers to be active and giving them opportunities to explore their environment helps support their growth. Another exciting milestone for toddlers is the development of language. Around their first birthday, many toddlers begin to say their first words, and this is so exciting. By age 2, most children can use simple 2 to 3 word sentences. By 3 years old, many toddlers can speak in full sentences and start to express themselves with greater clarity. Language development is crucial because it supports cognitive and social growth. Research shows that early language skills are linked to later academic success and social competence. The more words a toddler is exposed to, the better their vocabulary and communication skills will develop. As parents, we can support language development by talking to our toddlers softer, even if they can't yet respond fully. Narrating our actions, asking questions, and reading books together all help expand their language skills. Toddlers love repetition, so we shouldn't be afraid to repeat words and phrases to help reinforce new vocabulary. During the toddler years, cognitive development takes off. Toddlers begin to understand the world around them in more complex ways. They start to grasp concepts like object permanence, which is the understanding that things will still exist even when they can't see them. So far, for instance, peekaboo, I'm here. And then they say, okay, of course she's here. Over time, they develop better problem-solving abilities too. At around 18 months, toddlers often begin to engage in pretend play, using objects to represent something else, like a block becoming a car. This is a sign that their imagination and cognitive skills are blossoming. By the age of 2, many toddlers can follow simple instructions and understand basic cause and effect relationships. Research highlights that play is a vital part of cognitive development in toddlers. Through play, children learn how to solve problems, think creatively, and practice new skills. Providing your toddler with a variety of toys, activities, and opportunities for exploration helps foster their cognitive growth. Emotional development is another key area of growth during the toddler years. Toddlers begin to experience a wide range of emotions, from joy and excitement to frustration and anger. At this age, they also start to understand the concept of empathy and can recognize the emotions of others. However, toddlers may have difficulty regulating their emotions. Tantrums, crying, and meltdowns are common as they try to express their needs and desires. These emotional outbursts are a normal part of development as toddlers learn to manage their feelings. And while these moments can be overwhelming, they are also opportunities to teach toddlers about emotional regulation. There's a daddy that to control those situations, he uses a strategy that works as role reversal. This technique, that's both unexpected and humorous, helps to diffuse the child's tantrum by breaking the tension creatively. Let's make it clear. When the child starts crying dramatically, whether due to frustration, a tantrum, or just to grab attention. For instance, if he's lying on the floor crying because you didn't buy him a toy, then it's time for the unexpected twist. Instead of getting angry or trying to calm him down directly, the idea is to join in the drama, but with humor. This daddy calmly, he says something like, wait, now it's my turn. And then he starts mimicking his child's behavior, making exaggerated gestures, fake crying with silly sounds, and maybe even punching in the air. And then, but it's, even though it's funny, it works very well, because but what he does is so ridiculously that where it becomes funny, even for the child. For instance, then he's there crying. He says, no, they won't let me watch my favorite show. And this is so unfair for him. Then he suddenly stops, regains his composure, and seriously says, okay, now it's your turn. You can keep crying, and if you prefer, we can do something else. This sudden change in dynamics surprises the child, and it usually snaps him out of his tantrum. Seeing Daddy acting so absurdly, he'll likely feel confused or even starts laughing. This opens the door to redirect his attention to something more constructive. The key is to do it with humor, not mockery. The goal isn't to ridicule the child, but to use humor to break the emotional cycle of the tantrum and show that there's another way to handle the situation. And of course, he always says that his performance has to be Oscar-worthy for maximum effect. He needs to put all his might there. As a parent, we can help by validating their emotions. I see you're upset, offering comfort and guiding them toward ways to calm down. Providing a stable routine and a calm environment can also help reduce the frequency of meltdowns. Teaching toddlers to name their emotions and use simple words to express themselves can help them develop better emotional regulation skills over the time. By the time they're toddlers, children start to develop social skills and begin to form relationships with others. While toddlers are still learning how to share and take turns, they are also starting to understand the concept of friendship. They may show interest in playing with other children, though parallel play, playing alongside other children rather than with them, is still common at this age. Social development also includes the growing ability to follow social rules. Toddlers start to understand basic rules about politeness, such as saying please and thank you. They also begin to develop an understanding of personal boundaries and how their actions affect others. Social interaction is critical for emotional and cognitive development. Encouraging our toddlers to interact with peers, whether at play dates or in group settings, helps them build important social skills. Praising our toddlers for sharing, being kind, or cooperating with others reinforces positive behavior and helps them develop strong social relationships. As a parent, supporting our toddlers' development requires a balance of patience, encouragement, and structure. Offering a safe and stimulating environment allows toddlers to explore, learn, and grow. Providing positive reinforcement for achievements while also giving them room to make mistakes helps build confidence and independence. It's important to remember that each toddler develops at their own pace. Some milestones may be reached at an age and some others at another. They can be reached a bit earlier, while others might take more time. What matters most is that you are actively engaged in your child's growth, supporting them as they navigate the exciting and sometimes challenging stages. Parenting a toddler is an adventure filled with milestones and discoveries. As our toddlers grow and develop, it's essential to understand the physical, emotional, cognitive, and social changes they are experiencing. By fostering a nurturing environment, encouraging exploration, and offering our love and support, we'll help our toddlers reach their full potential. And remember, while toddlerhood can be challenging, it's also a time of incredible joy as we witness our child's growth and transformation into their own person. Thank you so much for being here with us today. Please like and subscribe for more insights, love, joy, and respect always. See you next time.
Anna Marie Expert Parenting.